5 years ago, Charlotte County took a devastating blow. Hurricane Charley leveled homes and businesses in its path, but the community rebuilt and came back stronger than before. SNN Local News 6 reporter Mia McCormick is live in Punta Gorda with the story of how one business owner is changed forever. Mia.
Today, Punta Gorda is a community rebuilt. There are new storefronts, new restaurants, a new spirit here. But it doesn't take very much, and you don't have to dig very deep to find the scars that Hurricane Charley left behind. August 13th, 2004. It's an afternoon Matt Nemec will never forget.
We remember just everybody huddling, and 1 second later, the entire roof came off the house.
But what happened next is still a mystery.
I think everybody just kind of went blank for a week. You know, I think if anybody really that went through the middle of it and was damaged like we were, I think he just, like I said, I think he just went on autopilot.
Matt's family owns Tiki's clothing shop. He dreamed of owning a clothing shop in his 20s, and in 2003, he and his family fixed up an old bus depot and opened his very first store. A year later, a Category 4 hurricane named Charley demolished that dream.
All the windows were shattered, the roofs were down, it was gone.
For weeks, business owners wondered what they would do next. Some were forced to leave their life's work behind. Matt watched as his friends in this tight-knit community tried to pick up the pieces.
When you see them crying and not knowing what tomorrow's going to bring, if there's going to be a tomorrow or not, that's heavy. You know, and it's that's some of the scarring that I think a lot of people still, you know, when you ask about it and wipe off the dust.
It was 5 years ago, and the resilience of this community radiates from the walls that line Main Street today. It's a community back on its feet, but never the same. Matt tells us many of his friends and businessmen were forced to leave the area, but Tiki's clothing was only down for about 7 months. And a short time later, Matt's wife was able to open a store, an interior design store next to his. And then his son opened a wine bar down the street. So it's just one example of how a family was made stronger by this hurricane. Lauren?
Yeah, Mia, you know, you walk down the street there now in downtown Punta Gorda, and there are some storefronts that are missing from there, but it's so nice to see how many have come back.
Absolutely. You can recognize some from before. Some of them aren't even recognizable. They have completely new fronts, completely new insides, but it's great to see that level of survival here. Not everyone is gone.
That's right. All right. Thanks, Mia. Mia, we'll check in with you in just a little while.